Hello everybody and welcome to race number 13 of the Mediocre Racing Experience. Tonight's race brings us to the beautiful Watkins Glen in upstate New York. 8 drivers on hand for tonight's event. Egg on the pole, racing fan beside him. We are green from Watkins Glen. And here they go into turn 1, 35 laps of action. So far so good. And we got one that missed the corner. That's Bobby, but for now, everything's good. One Crash Pony, who won last week's race at Michigan, he's up to second right now. And trying to take down arguably one of the best road course racers currently in the MRX. That would be Egg. Here they go into the bus stop for the first time. So far, so good. Everyone looks to be clean. A little bit of a wiggle there from the 98. But it looks like for the most part, they're going to do just fine. A couple of these guys took it wide. That's okay. They're trying to get all the track room that they can. And going into the second to last corner, turn 6, I want to say. And going into turn 7, Egg is going to lead the first lap and get the first bonus point, or second bonus point of the night, since he did get the pole. And 3 wide here, going into making their way to the S's. Turn 2 right here, turns 2 and 3. Oh, so they don't even count that as a turn. And one Crash Pony has fallen to the back. I don't know exactly what happened there. We're going to have to take a look. But I would like to go ahead and apologize for no broadcast last week. Just could not find the time to do it. And looking through, it looks like there might have been some contact in the S's between Racing Fan and one Crash Pony. Or at least someone. But he's going to send it all the way down to 1. Meanwhile, as we take a look back, the battle for the lead is heating up. Almost side by side. It's right along on board with the 98 here. And make their way into the heavy braking zone, into the bus stop, and look at how much of an advantage the 60 has. And then watch Racing Fan catch up. Look at how far in the grass that he goes. Down to turn 4 or turn 5. Racing Fan's gonna try to get the outside, try to pull the crossover on him. See if that works. Into turn 6 now. It's not going to work. Turn 7 he's going to try once again to see if he can do anything. He's going to get a little bit of a advantage, but not too much. It's 35 laps in this race. Fuel may be a factor. Looks like they're going to have to pit at least once if the entire race goes green. As we take a look through the field right now, Codine running 3rd. Looks like Penske's in 4th, Jake in 5th. And it's hard to tell where some of these other guys are. Pony in 6th. I want to say Death Bomb in 7th, and then Bobby in 8th. But let's take a look at the battle for the lead, as Egg sent it wide there, but Racing Fan's gonna let him sneak back in there. Smart move there by teammates. It's Codine running 3rd right now. Things starting to spread out just a little bit, nothing too major. It's early in this race, a lot can happen yet. And a lot has already happened. Racing Fan on the outside. He's going to try to outbreak the 60 as they go into 1. See if he's able to pull it off. It does not look like it. He is not going to make the pass, and he is going to run all the way down to that outside wall. A little bit of an advantage, but now they're side by side for third in the S's. Penske versus Kodine. Kodine's going to keep the spot. 22 is going to fall back by about a car length. Jake running 5th. Will go on board with him for a little bit. Watch this from his perspective, and look at how close these guys get to the wall. And it might have been a little bit of contact there now between the 22 and the 1. Oh, that might have been a lag spike. We're gonna have to keep an eye on that, but actually let's look at Jake's stream, see what happened there. I think it might have been a lag spike. I think that leg may have been coming from the 22, I'm not sure though. But they are still side by side. Or once again side by side. The 22 doing everything he can to get past Kodine. And one crushed pony is caught up to these guys. Pony who started 3rd, I want to say. Yeah, he started 3rd. So he's got some ground to make up. He won last week at Michigan, and he has been doing a great job so far making a name for himself. Started about halfway through the season and has just been doing great every week. But meanwhile, the 51 looks like he is in 7th, so something must have happened in the 40 there. And Deathbomb, we haven't talked much about Deathbomb this season, but he's got a 2nd place finish at Daytona, and that's pretty much where the list stops. So we talked with him earlier. Hopefully, he's looking to finish out this season strong. It hasn't gone exactly the way that he wanted to, but he's trying to end this thing off on a high note. And it looks like Racing Fan has taken the lead while I was going on my little rambling. Because we are already on lap 7. Oh, the 60. Looks like he might have had an issue there. Let's ride along on board. Kind of just see the difference in lines that these two ponies run. Oh, and the Racing Fan looks like he kind of took it wide there. I don't know if that was lag or what, but these guys are moving all over the place. I don't think that's on my end. That is not on my end. That's going to be lap 8 for Watkins Glen. About a quarter of the way through now. Is a Racing Fan using every inch of track he can there down in turn 1. It turns 2 and 3. I think I gotta pull up the chart. Something about that ain't right. Oh, look at that, yeah. Okay. It looks like the 60 has fallen off just a little bit. Racing Fan still your leader, 8 laps in. So we take a look through the field. Kodine currently running in 3rd, just behind the leaders. Jake has moved his way up to 4th. Penske dropped down a spot to 5th, and he is under pressure from the 10 behind him. Bobby currently in 8th, and Deathbomb in 7th. But meanwhile, yeah, not much action going on. A little side-by-side action here for 5th between One crash pony and Penske. There's going to be a little bit of contact. 22 is going to be able to keep his spot though. Doesn't look like anything too major. And you take a look at Racing Fan, it looks like he is pulled away from Egg. And the 60, who was on the pole earlier this race, had a little bit of contact with the wall there. I think that might just be lag though, because it doesn't look like he's actually slowing down, so. I don't know, this is a goofy game. Jake, if you can hear me, please end your stream. It's really starting to lag. Or like end your stream whenever there's a caution. Because it looks like the servers are starting to go a little bit nuts. At least from my perspective, I don't know how it is from you, but I'm watching your stream right now and it's starting to get very, not so good. Codine and Jake have caught up to Egg. A little bit. Not so much. Jake did not have the best corner there in 5. Down into 6, making the hard left-hand turn. Gonna make their way through there, and then they're gonna go to the right, another hard 90-degree turn. Looks like Racing Fan underdrove the corner there just a tiny bit. Nothing too major though. It looks like Bobby's on pit road. We're gonna have to see what happens. I don't know if he left or what, but that's gonna put Death Bomb into 7th place. 98 still out in front. Taking a look at One Crush Pony, absolutely just sending it through the bus stop. And yeah, Bobby must have left, okay. So that's going to leave 7 drivers in the race now. And the 1, Conan making a move on the 60, trying to get past him. We'll see if it works. What in the hell? Oh, okay. Jake, I'm gonna assume we're backing out.
Week in Richmond was I just left I just restarted.
All right, 12 laps in, we've got our first caution of the race, and we're going to red flag it for lag. So, we are going to be back with more racing after this short break. Hello and welcome back to the MRX from Watkins Glen. 12 laps in, currently under caution for lag. That sounded a lot like MRX. Oh yeah, Jake, one more thing. What lap does this race end on? 24? You know, just go to lap 25. So the end of 25? Okay. Okay. Thank you. Alright, and we are back green for the second time here at Watkins Glen. 98 with a huge advantage. Death Bomb is currently your leader. First time today, I'm glad I can say that. He's gonna make his way through the ball. Oh my goodness! Death Bomb must have really, Oh, they're... okay. I thought the race was going on now. I didn't realize they were still pacing. God, my lineup's gonna be all mumble-jumbled now. This Egg is going to make his way up to second, the way it's looking right now. Racing Fan on the inside, Egg on the outside, Jake third, Coda in fourth, Penske fifth. I believe Crash Pony should be starting sixth on the outside, and then Death Bomb in seventh. Oh, never mind, it looks like they're going to be doing single file restarts. Pretty smart decision, not going to lie. As we'll take a look through the field as they pass by. See all these guys, some of them warming up the tires. Yeah, you gotta warm up the tires, especially at a track like this, Watkins Glen. It's really not gonna be fun if you go on a start like this with cold tires, going into a hard right-hander like turn one, and they're pitting. Jesus Christ. I am just not good with this. Well, if someone actually sped, that's very stupid. As Death Bomb is going to lead a lap and get a bonus point that he very much needs. As now he's going to slow down and the entrance of turn 2 and wait for the rest of the field. Wait for the rest of the field. And it looks like Racing Fan is going to win the race off of pit road. So now he is going to have to catch up to Death Bomb, who is ages ahead. Just kidding, he is not. He sucks. He's gonna get, Racing Fan's gonna give the 40 a little bit of shunt and say, "Hey man, we're going." Or something like that, I don't know. Be pretty funny if he said that though. And look at all these guys stuck behind the 40 of Death Bomb, who is going 30, or at least 35 right now. Maybe a little bit more, but lap traffic certainly is a factor here, and it looks like none of these guys are going to pass them. And Egg's trying to make a look to the outside. It does not look like it's going to work. As the 40 mile per hour 500 continues on. Holy crap, I didn't realize how good Coden's graphics were. Jesus. Blood's gotta be on a PS5, Oh, yeah, he's on a PS5. What the hell am I talking about? But as we make our way into 6, the lineup currently: Deathbomb first, Racing Fan second, Egg third, Jake fourth, Codine fifth, Penske 6th, and One Crash Pony rounding out the field in 7th. Speaking of 7, they're making their way into turn 7 now. Making one last slow right-hander before it's back to work for these guys. And into the restart zone they go. 98's going to give a little bit of a push to the 40. Kind of signal that they're ready, and we are back to green. And already One Crash Pony made a move there to the outside. A little bit of a shunt. Jake goes wide. A lot of these guys overdrove the corner, or underdrove the corner, I should say. One little bit of contact. Racing Fan and Egg, the battle for second. Side by side, the 98 and the 60. Racing Fan got in the grass there. Egg's going to pass him for that number 2 spot. And now the 98's got pressure from Penske behind him. Ford's running second, third, and fourth right now. Oh, there's contact! The 40 of Deathbomb messed up the bus stop, and he is going to lose a ton of positions. Is now Ford 1, 2, 3 at Watkins Glen. Egg, your leader, to no one's surprise. Racing Fan second. Penske running third, and maybe even more, as he's trying to get that second spot away from Racing Fan. But meanwhile, they're 3 wide back there. Deathbomb overdrives the corner. One Crash Pony on the inside, making it 3 wide. He's trying to make it stick. He's trying to make it work. Here they go into 1. Who is going to lift? Who is going to back off? Little bit of contact. The 10's going to run the 9 off. Here comes the 1 of Codine, trying to get that 4th spot. And it almost looks like a super speedway with a mini pack that we got going on here. It's Jake in 4th, Codine 5th, Deathbomb 6th, Pony still back in 7th. Meanwhile, Egg has pulled away. Penske's made his way up to 2nd, Racing Fan 3rd. The battle for 4th, though, that is what we're keeping an eye on. Jake is slowly starting to pull away. He's still got his teammate, the 1 behind him, though. And what a crazy series of laps. As we're lap 16 right here. I think it's lap 16. But we've got about 20 laps to go left in this race. 60 out in front, pulling away. The 60 and the 22 pulling away from 3rd. And now One Crash Pony trying to make a pass for 6th. These guys are side by side in the S's. 10's going to make it past Deathbomb. And that is going to put Deathbomb back into 7th. Not many battles going on right now. It looks like Codine has passed Jake for that 4th spot, though. And one thing I've noticed is when Racing Fan makes his way out of turn 5, he uses every inch of the track that he can in that runoff area. And sometimes it looks like he is going to just lightly scrape the wall. Thankfully he doesn't, but it is so interesting to watch. So right along on board with Jake, where's there he is. You don't know, Codine's cooler. Codine putting pressure on the 98 for 3rd. And we will see if he's able to do it. Got a really good run out of the S's there. Into the bus stop. He's going to lift a little bit. Try to see if he can get some kind of advantage in the 98 coming out of the corner. Out of the bus stop. Into turn 5, the carousel. Alright, no, turn 4. 4, 5, yeah, turn 5. You saw Racing Fan there again, using up all the runoff. It looks like it's been working for him. He's running third right now, so a little bit of a bump from the 1, but he's good. Another bump. Here comes Conan to the inside. And he is going to move past the 98. Conan is going to make his way up to third. This Penske is really caught up to the 60. We were talking with Egg during the caution. He says he just does not know how to go through turn 1, and he's been struggling with that corner all day, as you saw right there. Penske now less than a car length away from leading this thing. And look at the way he moved to the bus stop there. Very good corner for Penske. He's going to get the drive off the 60 of Egg. Also had a good corner there. Gained a little bit of ground. Made a little bit away from the 22. As Conan has fallen back to 5th. Interesting to see what happened there. But the battle for third really starting to heat up between the 98, the 9, and the 1. And normally these three guys are fighting for the lead. But the thing about the road courses, you got some of these more underrated guys up front. Well, I don't know if you'd really call Egg underrated, considering he is just good anywhere he goes for some reason. But, oh, death bombs in the wall. I think he might have had contact with the 98 there. Looks like it's only going to be a single car. And the 40 is now going to start that thing back up, but tough break. He was already running last, and now he's going to be even further behind the leaders. You hate to see it. Speaking of the leaders, Penske has gained a little bit more ground on Egg. Jake and Codine, 3rd and 4th respectively. So Racing Fan has fallen back to 5th, one Crash Pony in 6th. And it's right along on board with Penske here. He makes a very, very bold move to the inside. Is he going to make it stick? Going through 1, we'll have to see. It looks like he's going to pull it off. A little bit of contact there from the 60. Tried to give Penske a little bit of a bump. 22 is going to block it, and he's going to take the lead. Oh, Racing Fan down pit road. Smart strategy there, especially if he knows he won't be able to make it back to the front on those tires. So he must have spun or something. That, or he's just trying to do some kind of pit strategy. And fresher tires at a track like this is very good, but he's got to hope that he does not lose that much time as the leaders make their way into turn 6. Egg once again taking the lead back from the 22. Jake has gained some ground on the leaders. He's running 3rd. But it's been a dogfight today between these the 3 Mustangs in the field. But more importantly, it just seems like every race it's Egg versus the world. And it's like that for him in real life too. But we don't talk about that. But for now, he is leading, and he is right where he belongs in the lead. It does not look like he's going to be in the lead for long, though. Here comes the 22 of Penske. He's really going to give him the business. Bold move right there. Let's watch this on board from Jake's perspective. Jake's gonna hit the wall a little bit. He really sent it in there. We've got more than half the laps done. Gonna be going to the... yeah. On our way to get lap 21 started. So it's going to be 15 to go. Yeah, 15 laps to go, I think. Yes, 15. It's going to be 14 next time they get back to the line. I don't know why I'm speaking like a IMSA commentator right now, but I am not going to lie. It is rather fun to talk like this, especially the fact that we are on a road circuit. But meanwhile, the fight for the lead, the 60 and the 22. I'm gonna stop talking like that. That's fun though. I might have to do that if we're back at a road course again. And what happened to the 9? Nothing happened. He's just lagging like a dumbass. And 14 laps to go here from Watkins Glen International. The 60 leading by about a half a car length over the 22. I wouldn't mind commentating an entire race like that. It's very fun. So now let's see what's happened to Racing Fan. And he is slowly making his way up through the ranks. Making his way through the strong left-hander through turn 6. And Penske has once again gained ground on the 60th egg. He's really gonna... The 60 was really taking it deep there in turn 5. And into turn 6 they go now. 22 is going to get a little bit of an advantage. Not by much though. He's going to drive it a little bit deep, going to keep it off the wall however. And here they go into 1. You'll see the difference in lines. You see the 22, it's just got so much better braking. But the 60 gets the advantage off the corner, and that's what matters the most. And now into the S's. See the 22 gain a little bit of time back that he lost earlier on the circuit. And he is really going to send it into the bus stop. I'm very surprised with the way that he moves into there. But for the most part, it looks like it pays off for him. Let's look at how close he's gone to the back bumper of that Ford. I'm enjoying this more than I should right now, I'm not even gonna lie. As the 60 is going to run it off a little bit, here comes the 22 of Penske. He's going to try to get to the inside and he's going to make his way back to the lead. I should talk like that for every race. Just pretend it's like the Olympics or something. The usual LCS is gone. And Penske's going to run it wide into turn 1. "12 laps to go, 11 when they get back to the stripe." And now, let's ride along on board with the 9 and watch this battle for the lead from his perspective. You see the 60 gets very close there in the carousel. Not enough though. Now let's go along on board with the 60 and see how he tries to gain some ground in turns 6 and 7. He's going to run it a little bit wide. The 22 of Penske though, he's going to have a good corner there. And he's going to have a really good jump there. 11 laps to go, almost to the end of this race. It's going to be down to 10 next time we get around. I think once it gets like back to 5 laps to go or something, I'll just shift back into normal commentator mode. As the 98 stuck in the grass. It looks like he's unable to get his car back going. What has happened to a racing fan? You see him there in turn 6, helpless. And that is not good. I do not believe that it is going to be a yellow. Let's look at the battle. The one of Codine. He has made his way up to 2nd. And out of nowhere, to the outside of Egg, trying to make a way to the 2nd place. He's going to try to the inside now, going through turn 7. It's going to work. 60 makes a little bit of contact with the wall. Now let's watch the battle as they go into turn 1. The 1 just has so much better of a corner. However, he runs it wide. That's going to let the 60 catch up to him. To his back bumpers. Egg going to be able to make a move. He is not the one that's going to get a little bit of breathing room. Is now the battle, or the main focus for Egg is trying to stay away from that 9. And he is very much losing positions through the field. You saw him, he was leading earlier. He went down to 2nd, now he's currently in 3rd, trying not to go even farther down to 4th. I sound like a British guy who's lived in Boston his entire life. And look at the send from the 60. Jake's going to try and take it 3 wide. And Egg is going to make his way back up to 2nd, but we look at the helicopter camera. Jake has made his way into 2nd. Racing fan still stuck in... Oh, wait, no, I think he's got to eat dinner. Egg, unfortunately, has made it down to 4th. And I believe this is the lowest position he has been in all day. Which is remarkable, considering how well he has been doing so far. I don't even know how many laps to go. 1 crash pony. I'd assume he's probably running in the 5th position. Death Bomb in the 6th position. Since Racing Fan has been there for a couple laps now. As let's ride along on board with the 60. And 40 must have had a problem there, Death Bomb. Darn it, what was that? I think I had to see that. That looked important. Okay, so it's going to be 8 laps to go. The 60 putting pressure on the 1. He's on his right quarter panel, right side as we go into a right-hander. He's going to have the preferred lane here. He's going to lift a little bit. And looks like the 1's going to run a little bit wide. That's going to help out the 60 just a little bit. He's going to have to lift though. Just to watch from the helicopter camera. 8 laps to go. And I do not believe that Penske has won a race so far. I'm going to have to look at the notes. No, he has not won a race. Let's take a look at the updated version of Season 2. And no, he has not won a race. Penske, who's looking to become the 7th race, a 7th winner this season. He's got a little bit. 7 laps to go, 6 when he comes back to the stripe. As he makes his way, Jake is up to 2nd. Egnow has fallen off a little bit off the pace. As we take a look at this battle for 2nd right along on board with the 1. And you see him move there. What a ascend he made going into the corner. As it is indeed 6 laps to go. Jake underdrove it a little bit there. Kind of the 1 going into the S's. Looks like he's going to have a rather well S's out of 3 into 4. Looks like the 9 and the 1 are just about neck and neck right now. Here we go into the inner loop. 1's going to send it just a little bit. Don't think it's going to work. The 9 still, yeah, something like that. And he's got plenty of room between him and the 60. And I think he like to be a little bit closer to the back of the 9 there. As these guys are approaching 5 laps to go. What did I do? As yes, Penske has got 5 laps to go here at Watkins Glen. You saw Jake there, he hit the wall a little bit. It does not look like it is going to affect him though. As he moves into the S's. Conan got a little bit into the grass there, but for the most part, stayed on the rubber. Stayed on the curbs. It looked, I do not believe that I got 2 comments on the stream right now. I gotta see what's going on. Single file oh, okay. Yeah, that's no surprise. Oh, that count was 22 minutes ago. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. And one man who's looking to win some tonight is the 22 of Penske. Looks like Jake is slowly no. He lap death bomb. And it's not often you see someone go a lap down at a road course, but here we are. Yes, it indeed is 4 laps to go. As Racing Fan has made his way to pit road, and he is going to have to retire from this race prematurely. Jake still in 2nd. Oh, there's trouble. Penske, the leader. He's gone into the fence in the bus stop. That's going to put Jake into the lead now. Severe problems for the leader. And he is going to find himself towards the middle of the pack. He is down to 4th. As we gave him all of this attention, we're building him up. And just like that, his chances of winning are gone. And what's even worse about this, it looks like Jake is going to get yet another win, as long as he does not do anything wrong here. As I want to say, it's 3 laps to go now. God, if you can hear me, if you could just like flash how many laps there are in the race quick. Fuel's not an issue. Okay, lap 23. Gonna be coming back around for 2 laps to go this time. And the 1 putting pressure on the 9. Here they go. The battle for the lead as they exit the carousel. What an intense battle, side by side, going into turn 6. The 9 with the preferred lane. Here comes the 1 on the outside. He's going to use the runoff. And now to the inside. It looks like Codine is going to take the lead. 2 laps to go from Watkins Glen. These two are side by side, putting on an excellent battle for the fans. I should really stop now that there's actual racing. Alright, Codine leading, Jake in second. And Penske trying to make his way up to third. You saw him in the wall just a couple laps ago, but just trying to salvage a great run. He could have had a shot at the win there, but choked it. As Codine is going to have to hold off Jake for a couple more laps yet. And so far, he is doing well. He is doing just that. As the 40th Death Bomb has gone off course. Single car. He's right along on board with Jake. Into turn 6, he's going to try to send it on the 1. Does not look like... Alright, he gained a little bit of ground out of turn 7, though. They're going to be coming back to see the white flag. 1 lap to go here at Watkins Glen. Jake to the inside. He's going to sneak behind the 1. He's going to try once again. Make a move down to the inside. A little bit of leg spike there. That might affect him. As you saw, the 22 back there on 2 wheels. He is going to pass the 60 for third. I don't think that matters too much, though. The main fight for lead. What does Jake have left in him? I gotta stop doing that. Into the bus stop, he's going to try to send. He's going to make a beautiful send there. Going to gain a ton of ground there on the 1, and that's exactly what he needed. Now as they make their way out of turn 5, does he have enough? Is Jake going to be able to send it? Codine runs it a little bit wide. He's going to have the preferred lane, though. Here we go into 7. It's not going to be enough for him, though. They're going to be side by side. The 1's going to have the advantage. But Codine God is going to win at Watkins Glen.
Okay, you had that good corner in me on that last corner. Yeah.
Codine God out of nowhere stole the show. Congratulations on Watkins Glen. How did you get there at the end?
I somehow got to the lead because I saw what happened was Penske immediately died on chicane while he was leading the race and gave it a hard break for Penske. He's trying to go for his first win, but it's not the way that he wanted to end it. Not the way that he wanted though, but although me and Jake M having an amazing battle, it wasn't much time for doing that, but yep, I'll take the win in road courses, so we'll see what we can do with Chicagoland.
How are you feeling about Chicagoland?
Chicagoland is going to be fun one. This track is really fun. And we'll see if we can have another winners.
Alright, confident Codine as he heads into Chicagoland. Congratulations on the win. Now we're going to move on to our runner-up, second place. Jake, what did you need there at the end?
Huh? Okay. Yeah, sorry, I just got back. My little brother needed me for something. Man, I feel really bad for Penske and Racing Fan, especially Racing Fan. What happened to him was apparently he was on a 1 instead of a 6, and I don't know why I don't know what I was doing. I really should have done a back out for him, but I don't know why I didn't. I feel so bad for him. I might give him like a bonus point or something. I feel so bad for him. like that. He was the best car in the first half when the lobby was killing itself, and then the only thing that prevented him from even sniffing the win was being on a 1.
I was gonna say
I thought maybe the tire pressures would have helped, but then he pitted and told me what his tire pressures were, and that just told me everything, because it was the exact same as mine. But I also feel bad for Penske. He hopped the curve and just died. After what happened in Martinsville, I actually wanted him to win that thing, and I don't know what happened to me when I took the lead. The handling just went completely south, and it handled like complete crap. Kodai managed to get out to me, and as you saw, that finish was, my God, was that amazing.
I don't know if you're watching my stream, but this is one extreme close-up right now. I don't know what's going on with the camera.
What?
Look at
oh my
stream.
God! I see it now.
Alright,
oh
but
God.
yeah, what more did you need there at the end to win?
What I needed there was just to figure out how to handle my tires, because my left front was 8% when I crossed finish line, so it was dead. I really needed to learn how to handle that thing, because it ended up biting me in the ass.
We got that voice crack on camera. Congratulations on second place. And now we move to third place in this race. Penske, what happened?
What?
What happened there?
ちょっと縁石乗っちゃってスピンしちゃったね。まあでもいい走りだったし、まあもう少し幸運があったらいけたかなって感じだったから、まあこのままいい調子でシカゴに持っていけばいいかな。
Alright, how are you feeling about Chicagoland for next race?
NR がまあいけるっしょ。NR さえ言えればまあいいかな。
Alright, a man of very few English words. Congratulations on the podium. That is going to do it for Watkins Glen, and next race will be Chicagoland night race, 70 laps. It's going to be a fun one. So stick around, we will be getting to that soon. But for now, we are going to take a short break so that my throat muscles or whatever can relax. We will be back soon with more MRX from Chicago. Hello, and we are back for qualifying at Chicagoland. We've got an addition to the roster tonight. Bush will be joining us in the 16. That's me. I sound like Jake 24. I don't know why. It's kind of scary more than anything. Damn it, I didn't see how much that was. I'm gonna be real. I don't even know how many laps. I think it's at 6. But I gotta check. Oh my god. What is this thing doing? I don't care about Discord, damn it. Alright, 8 laps, and half of them are probably even done already, so... Okay. This is currently lap 3, so we got 6 more laps left in qualifying. Oh, wait, no, I should be watching this thing anyways. Oh, wait, no, that's mine. Why do I keep clicking on mine? Okay, there we go. Jake is in the grass. Dear, oh dear, he is... That's a new way to run the bottom. Egg representing the state of Illinois tonight at Chicagoland. And Jake might have to do the thing where he backs out, because I see some lag coming from some of these guys, and it is not pretty. But lap 4 in the books, okay. What's the comment? Yeah, I was gonna say, the leg is really starting to get nuts again, Jake. But currently, lap 5, 4 laps ago. 60 out in front. As a reminder, it's been a few weeks since I streamed this, so... Qualifying, as I usually say, is based on fastest lap and not finishing position. Thank goodness. Because otherwise, that'd be kind of stupid. I'm crazy. But yeah, 3 laps to go. 2.5 as they go down the backstretch. And this is kind of just a little preview of what we may be seeing tonight. You take a look at this pack of 4 cars. And Egg is in a colleague sandwich right now. But I don't think he minds being in a colleague sandwich as long as Chris Rice is there. But Egg first. One Crash Pony second. Bush third. Kodan fourth. Took a look at Bush. This is the first time in a while that he's joined us, so it's cool to have him back. It's fun seeing him back on the track. And he is, it looks like he has not skipped a beat running 4th right now, so might take him a couple laps to get used to it again. But I feel like he's back where he belongs. As it's 2 laps, as these guys are lagging beyond all hell. Oh wait, no, this is the final lap. So one Crash Pony is going to come across the line first. Egg second, Bush third. Kodan fourth. Death Bomb 5th. Racing Fan. Alright. Jake M in 6th. Jake M 7th. Kodan in 6th. Racing Fan 8th. And Penske 9th, I want to say? Yeah, okay, there's it. So we'll wait for the thing to update. We'll take a look at the results. 10, 60, 16, 140, 9, 98, 22. Top 5 on the lead lap. 6th, 7th, and 8th all lap down. But finishing position does not matter. It's all based on who was the fastest. Because as I say in Talladega Nights, fastest gets paid, fastest gets... Alright. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna interview a racing fan then. Oh, that's cool. Alright, racing fan, I know you didn't get the poll, but Jake is currently stuck in the back room, so we're gonna interview you. You're starting second. How you feeling about this race?
Shit.
Alright. That was racing fan, and congratulations. Alright, we're gonna go to break. I got my bets on the groundhog. That's something I thought no human being would ever say. Alright, there we go. 70 laps on hand for tonight's event. And I hope to God everyone got the right setup this time. It's not hard to screw up a setup 9. This is like one of the rare times where setup 9 is actually acceptable, and I thought there was a night race for this. Oh well. That's too bad. Well, to answer Bob Pockrass's question, Chicagoland does have lights, but Jake M on the front row, Racing Fan on the outside, Bush 3rd, Codine 4th, Egg 5th, 1 Crash 6th, Penske 7th, Death Bomb in 8th. We are ready to go green from Chicagoland as Jake M is going to go ahead and lead them into 1. They are already 3 wide, almost 3 wide at least. Racing Fan in the middle, Bush on the bottom. And now they are officially 3 wide, and Jake M was stuck way up there on the top, and they almost went 4 wide. And Racing Fan wasted no time getting up to the front after last race at Watkins Glen. It did not go his way, but he's got a bonus point for leading a lap, and I think that's all he cares about right now. And he probably wants me to shut the hell up, so we're going to talk about Egg, who's trying to make a pass for 3rd right now. Representing the state of Illinois tonight, the hometown kid looking to get a win. In battle for 2nd right now, Racing Fan has pulled away a little bit. I was waiting for him to hopefully lead a lap, but we'll get to Bush in a little bit. It's Egg running 3rd, Penske 4th, and behind that, it's a conglomerate of other drivers. Jake 5th, 1 crashing pony, or 1 crashing Codine side by side for 6th, and Death Bomb in 7th place. And Bush Brothers making his return tonight to the MRX. I believe this is his first race of Season 2, and it looks like he has not skipped a beat since last season. Running 2nd, trying to make his way up to the front. It is so good to have him back. And it is also... yeah. So, if Bush happens to win any races this season, I believe that will be the first time that a team has won with all 3 of their cars since I won at Talladega, 1 Crash Pony won at Michigan last week, and I feel bad for not streaming that. And hopefully Bush can win tonight, if not Talladega next week, and that's one of his better tracks, considering he already got a win at Daytona last season. Is I should probably be watching Codine stream. But yeah, 70 laps on hand. Egg has passed Bush for 2nd. Never mind, I thought Egg got 2nd. Apparently he did not. But the battle right now for the lead is between Racing Fan and Bush. And that really feels like something that we would hear in, you know what, no, that works for this league. I was gonna say, that sounds like one of those random ass Ally Cup Series moments, but I don't know if Bush really did that much. Egg running 3rd. 1 Crash Pony, he's running 4th right now in that time car. Chick running 5th, Penske 6th, Codine 7th, and Death Bomb rounding out the field in 8th. We've already got a few laps complete so far from Chirac Land. A little quiet because I really got nothing to report on so far. And it looks like Death Bomb has lost the draft, so that's going to definitely hurt him. But let's ride along on board with Bush right now, as he and Racing Fan are just... He's been trying so hard to pass the 98, but Racing Fan has been playing some aero games with him. And normally the tracks in the MRX are not so draft dependent. They're intentionally set on low, that way the draft does not have that much of a factor, and it's more based on pure skill, as it should be. But Racing Fan got out to a few tenths there, it looks like, or a few car lengths. Looks like maybe 4 or 5 separate him and the 16. Take a look, Bush under pressure from Egg. Egg running third, trying to make second. You see him there on the inside, trying to make a move for the lead. Or not for the lead, for second place. He'd like to get to the lead though. It looks like he's going to clear the 16, go way down to the bottom. He's out in front of Bush for that lap. And Bush really nowhere to go on that outside. I feel like he's more prone to running on the inside. But Jake is going to give up that third spot. Bush, for the moment, running in second, just by about a nose. And we'll take a look at the helicopter camera. Oh, problem with the 9. I think Jake on the wall a little bit there. Trying to look for something there on the outside, and I just don't think he had it that early on. It might take a little bit of time for that outside lane to develop, but Jake is confident that it eventually will develop. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that and see how it goes. Take a look at this battle for second on back. A lot of guys making their way through. Kodine in fourth now. Penske in fifth. Egg still running a third, but he has got pressure behind him from the one car. See him there side by side. He's going to try to get all the draft that he can from the 60. Try to take away his momentum. See how it goes. A little bit of contact. The one got a little loose. Had to depend on the 60 there. Use him as a mini wall. Oh, that's not good. Pony on pit road. Yeah, that is really not good. So we're gonna have to hear what happened from him, but that's a shame. We saw him running top 5 earlier. And oh, big leg spike from the 60. I believe from the 60, but oh, the one is around. Kodine in the fence. Oh, look out. That is going to involve a second car, and that should be a caution. Death bomb involved. And it looks like the 40 just piled straight into the one car there. And we're going to have to see what Jake does here. But yeah, under yellow for the first time today. I don't even know how many laps in. Connor, if you could flash like the lap counter quick. I want to say it's like lap 8, but yeah, under caution for the first time today. Oh, Jake, what lap is it? Jake, what lap is it? Oh, I think he's got me muted. Oh well. We're just gonna pretend it's like lap 10 or something. I think it's lap 10. I don't know, somewhere around there. But Racing Fan is going to lead them onto pit road. Take a look. It looks like Racing Fan's gonna beat him off of pit road. 84 to go. That means. Okay, so lap 17 right now, out of 70. It looks like Racing Fan was the first off of pit road. Bush second. Egg third. I think Jake fourth maybe. Penske fifth. Deathbomb sixth. Codine seventh. And One Crush Pony is out of the race. Okay, so 16 laps complete. Currently on lap 17, or no. Currently on lap 18. 17 laps complete here from Chicagoland for the Mediocre Racing Xperience. And just as a quick refresh, obviously you could see we do not do in-game cautions. 1, they are hella inconsistent. 2, they are stupid. And yeah, that's really about it. And I was about to say pace car going off pit road, but that is just Racing Fan. We're going to come back to the start-finish line for the choose cone and see where everybody goes. It looks like the inside has been dominant here so far, but Jake has been able to make the outside work. He's been trying to get the middle going too, but it looks like it's going to be, as we go through our chopper camera, Racing Fan first, Bush second, Egg third, Jake fourth, Deathbomb fifth, Penske sixth, and Codine God in seventh. Car going by. So 18 laps complete. 73 laps left in this race. Or no. I'm bad at math today. 53 laps left in this race. I think I need Penske's help with the math. Yeah, 53 laps. It's gonna be 52 once you cross the stripe here. What I get a comment for? What I do? Unmuted. Thank you, Jake. Oh, 17 out of 10. Okay, thank you for unmuting me. I just wasn't really sure. Okay. 18 laps complete. It's gonna be 19 here when we cross the stripe. 51 laps to go. We are green from Chicago. Racing Fan and Bush side by side, neck and neck here as we go into turn 1. 98's gonna clear the 16. The 16 now fighting for that second spot. Egg on the inside, Bush on the outside. And behind them, things are gonna get squirmy beyond all belief. That person's gonna take a U-turn. What the hell is that? And Racing Fan currently in the lead. Bush second, and it looks like these two guys have been running 1-2 almost the entire night. Bush is gonna peek to the inside, trying to see if there's anything there. Gonna come up the track. He's gonna have to lift a tiny bit. still there with the 98 as they go into 3. Racing Fan out by front by about a nose. And he is in the fence just a tiny bit. That's not going to affect him though. Racing Fan leads yet another lap here at Chicagoland. And my lawyer has advised me not to say anything about Racing Fan because I don't want to jinx him. So yeah, Yard did it. You get no recognition. Congrats. I want to say 50 laps to go. 49 now as we come across the stripe. Unless it's 48, I don't know. I haven't really been keeping track the best. Okay, yeah. 48, 47 next time we come around. And since we are at Chicagoland, I'd just like to do a little plug for the 2 subscribers watching me right now. Go ahead and follow Save Chicagoland Speedway on Instagram. Chicagoland is a great track, both in MRX and in real life, and it's just not the same without NASCAR there. That's my little plug for the night. That's all I gotta say. Let's go back to the racing. So we are 23 or 24 laps in currently. Racing Fan still out in front. Jake trying to make a move on Busch to the inside to get second place away. It looks like he's going to clear the 16. Not by much though. Side by side, right there is a cross the stripe, and I really gotta find other things to say. Well, for the road course, I spoke in a European accent. If I speak in a Chicago accent, I will get canceled, so we're not going to do that. Jake on the outside trying to make the middle work. He said he's been making it work so far as there's a big leg spike there. He said he's been making it work so far, so we're going to have to see. And yeah, you look there. It looks like he's got something down. He's starting to get the hang of it. Just trying to develop that outside line as much as he can for later in the race when it matters. If I recall correctly, using the middle and the outside is better for saving tires. So that's, if he keeps doing that, that's really going to help him on the long run. You're now on lap 27. We're almost halfway already. These races have been flying by. It's only been maybe 2 hours and we've got almost a race and a half done already. But Jake has been struggling on the outside now. He's dropped back to 5th and he's trying to make his way back up to 4th, side by side with Egg. But Jake, he's just not going to let that outside go. He's confident, so he's fully committed to it, and if that works for him, so be it. As he's got a slight advantage over Egg, and he's going to go to the bottom and clear the 60 now. Racing Fan out front by about 3 car lengths over the 16 of Busch. Codine running 3rd, Jake 4th, Egg 5th, Penske 6th, Deathbomb 7th, One Crash DNF. It's funny because his name's One Crash. Comes Busch to the inside looking to make a move. 16's going to try again. On the inside he's got help from manufacturer teammate behind him. Codine's going to sweep up to the outside though. Is this finally going to be Busch's chance? It is not. Racing Fan is going to lead another lap, and I think once we get halfway, Racing Fan should have most laps led locked up. Or unless there was a couple laps where he did not lead earlier in the race, but I'd say once we get to like lap 40, he should have that thing locked up because he has just been out front almost the entire race so far. And I don't think anyone else has led laps besides him, so Really gonna have to keep an eye on that. .40 laps to go. Wait. Yeah. Coming around now to 39 laps to go. Oh, a little bit of contact there between the 98 and the 16. Does not look like it is going to affect him. But Racing Fan, he has been able to hold off Busch on the outside. Normally when you think of a track like this, you think of the bottom line being the most dominant. Tracks like Atlanta, and I'm going to stop before Jake fact checks me. And for the 15,830 time, 836 time today, Racing Fan is going to lead a lap at Chicagoland. And every time I say that, take a shot. Looks like some of these guys have had either trouble passing or they just don't want to use up all their stuff trying to get past early on in the race. We're not even halfway yet. We're about, I'd say maybe like 3 or 4 laps away from halfway. Codine has dropped down to 5th. I believe he was in 3rd earlier, I want to say. But him and Egg have swapped spots, so Egg 3rd. And it looks like the name of the race so far is White Power, and if that doesn't get me canceled, I don't know what does. But you take a look. 1, 2, 3, and 5th place so far have a majority of white on their cars, so then again, it is the suburbs. All my Naperville fans get it. I gotta see what lap that was. Yeah, 36 laps to go. So it's currently lap 35, and as we get around, it's lap 36, which means we have reached halfway. It's time to crank it up. Welcome back to Chicagoland. Just over 40 laps complete here. Currently lap 42. And Racing Fan still out in front. It looks like this is his race to win. He has been dominant the entire night. Has already locked up most laps led. And I'd assume probably fastest lap too. But I'm not too sure. I don't know if we even do that. I think that might just be for the play tracks. But battle for second right now. 3-car battle, the 9, 16, and the 60. It looks like none of these guys have just had anything for Racing Fan. Oh, I could have just done that. But it's right along on board with the 60 right now. Trying to just see what he's doing, just see like the variety of lines right now. I said the variety of lines. Jake was hyping up the multi-groove racing, so I'm a little disappointed. Yep, the Egg's somewhat trying in the middle, so if he heard me, thank you. I'll make sure I edit Jake's notes so that you get a bonus point for that. Boy, I really gotta take a crap. Might do another crank it up here in a couple laps. But yeah, things have really started to spread out now. 98 and the 9, and this is the long green flag run that we needed in this race to really get all the lines going. Just 25 laps to go, lap 46 right now, and laps are slowly winding down. We're already over halfway in this race. This race has gone pretty fast so far. I think we got like 20 laps done in 10 minutes, which is pretty impressive if you think about it. But yeah, 47, almost to lap 50. There has not really been much to cover so far. It just looks like it's been pretty single file for the most part. Bush running third. He's got Egg behind him, but Bush is ahead by about, I'd say a car length. I don't know, I might just go to crank it up again, cause oh, leg spike. Little bit of a leg spike there. And now the 9 has really caught up to Racing Fan. And it looks like it might be one of those classic MRX finishes again. It's right along on board with the 9. And watch how he goes into those turns. It looks like he's really sending it, and he's almost dependent on the 98 hitting the apron, kind of screwing himself. We're going to be coming back around for 21 laps to go this time by. Twins tie the Rockies 6-6. Oh, it's lap 51, excuse me. Jake's really caught up to Racing Fan. You see the difference there? About a car length and a half between the two of them. And Racing Fan's lead has slowly diminished these last few laps. Yeah. Racing Fan is scared for his life, seeing that big old fish in the background, and to be honest, I would be too. There's no reason a fish should be that big. Racing Fan did not have a good corner there. Jake was really able to send it. Was not able to get that good of a corner enough. So 98 got loose there. It's going to allow Jake to potentially set up a move on the outside. A little bit of contact there between the 98 and the 9. And just barely, Racing Fan's going to be able to keep his lead by less than a car length, but they're side by side again in one. Racing Fan with the advantage. He's going to go ahead and come up and clear Jake. Jake's going to try the crossover. It's not going to work. Up. Oh, no. Egg is backed out of the race. Oh, tough break. He was fighting Bush for third. And it looks like his race is going to come to an end prematurely. You hate to see it, but something you do love to see, a great battle heating up between Jake and Racing Fan. See what I did there? It's a good transition. And it looks like fuel may be an issue. Got about 17 laps left on fuel for these guys. Expect to see them in pit road soon. $15 laps to go in the race. It is definitely going to be close on fuel. Tires, also another issue. You might see these guys pit with like 3 or 4 laps to go just to make sure. But yes, it's going to be 14 laps to go this time. By the laps really ticking down, almost to 10 laps to go, and Jake's going to put a little bit of contact there to Racing Fan. And my eyes, if I'm seeing this correctly, somebody has passed Racing Fan for the lead. Just kidding, Racing Fan led that lap. No, I got too optimistic there. I'm just going to pretend that nobody else led a lap because I don't think anyone else did lead a lap. Jake got close, but you didn't it. But that's the great part about racing. You fail once, you got, ideally, you got more than one chance to make it up. And 12 laps to go now. Gonna be 11 next time. Jake on the inside, Racing Fan on the outside. And I shouldn't say that there's been a dominant line so far. It's just wherever the 98 is, he just knows where to go every time. But not this time. Jake M is going to lead a lap. And Racing Fan has finally not led a lap so far in this race. 11 to go though from Chicagoland. Ned out in front, 98 in seconds. Take a look through the field. Bush running third, Crota in fourth. Penske fifth. Death Bomb in sixth. You're listening to the Motor Racing. No, I'm just kidding. But we've reached 10 laps to go now from Chicagoland. with an intense battle between, or this is the championship battle right here. Jake M, who's currently leading the point standings, is Codine's pitting, and Racing Fan, who's second in point standings. Really needs a good run here. Did not have the best of races earlier tonight at Watkins Glen. I believe he got like 6th or 7th, which is no bueno. So there's 9 to go. Taking a look for the one car. It looks like he's gonna have a better stop than the 16. It looks like they might be holding Bush on pit road, and there he's finally off. Dakota is going to take third away from Bush, and I think Bush might have got a speeding penalty. Here come the leaders. He is definitely going to be put a lap down. I don't think he'll be a lap down for long, though, considering these guys still got a pit, ideally. But Bush does have the fresher tires anyways, so we saw how fast he was earlier. It's going to be interesting to see how quick it takes for him to, whatchamacallit, yeah, I'll wait. Jake and Bush fighting an intense battle. So there's going to be 16 laps to go now. Jake, it's 16 to go, right? Oh, 6 to go? Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, okay, thank you. Six laps to go. And they're going to be coming back to 5 laps to go now. Racing Fan leads by about half a car length. No surprise there, Bush was able to get past them. Bush obviously had the fresher tires. That's going to trap him only a lap down. So, in case there happens to be a caution in these last 5 laps, Bush might get away with something lucky. So, have to see what happens there. But Death Bomb has moved up to the 4th spot. Codine 5th, Bush 6th, One Crash Pony and Egg, both DNF, 7th and 8th respectively. And coming to 4 to go. Racing Fan out in front, Jake behind him. He's right along on board with the 9, see if he could do anything here. Try to get past Racing Fan. See him kind of just tucked away in his draft right now. Trying to save whatever he has left of his tires right now. And you see these guys kind of just bouncing around. You know how loose they are. Trying to use whatever they got left. It's 3 laps to go now from Chicago. Oh, 98's in the fence. But that did not really work out for Jake. He kind of just got rear-ended there, or something like that. Racing Fan got kind of lucky that Jake kind of just pounded into the back of him. But 2 laps to go. Racing Fan still out in front, trying to get yet another win, and he has just been dominant on these intermediate tracks lately. See if he can do it again. He's got about a lap and a half. And let's take a look back to Atlanta. What happened? It looked like Jake was going to have an easy win, and he just screwed up on the final lap. Racing Fan was able to get past him and score the win. Could we see a reverse of that today, as we've got 1 lap to go? The 98 out in front, the 9 behind him. Jake M trying to do anything he can to get past Racing Fan here. The 98 blocking top to top to bottom. He's going to block Jake on the bottom. I don't know if he's got enough momentum. Jake's going to try one final time, but it's not going to be enough. Racing Fan is going to win at Chicagoland.
Oh, and not the tire warning, not the fuel warning. That's what I got. My tires are still above 50%.
Racing Fan, you went from the lowest of lows to the highest of highs in the span of about an hour and a half. Congratulations on the win.
Oh, thank you. Oh my god, my fucking hands hurt so much.
Absolutely dominating performance there. Was there a secret? Did Egg tell you something before the race, or what?
I just drove the track how I felt like it. It kept arcing the corners, and it paid off. At nearly all the laps, and it really did pay off. I didn't need to worry about fuel or tires. So, yeah, just mainly focused on holding off the lead there at the end, and I was able to.
Was there a moment in the race where it felt like you would maybe choke and would not win it?
Not really. There were a couple of times I was getting really loose at the end, but I kept trying my best to just keep it straight.
That's a based response. We got Bristol and Talladega coming up next week. Luckily for you, I'm not going to be racing Talladega, so how are you feeling about those tracks?
Wow. Bristol, I had high confidence going into Bristol earlier this season, and then look how that went. And Talladega, well, yeah.
We know what happened.
Who knows what could happen next week.
Alright, well, congratulations on the win. Yeah, where the hell is the mute button? Oh, there we go. Jacob 706, you finished second. What more did you need there at the end?
I needed better tires and more fuel. I'm kind of surprised I even had a chance to win there. 18% on both of my right side tires. I nearly looped it there with 2 to go off of turn 2 and off of turn 4 around like 5 to go. It was just insane with how loose that thing was. I actually was sputtering coming to the line on the last lap, so if it was one more lap, I completely boned myself. So I had a lot of fun, even with taking the L there. I had a lot of fun. That was both races. I had a lot of fun in my battling with Codine there at the end of Watkins Glen and battling Racing Fan. That entire last portion of that race was just amazing. The fact I even got the outside lane working there a little bit. I get like a little bit of burst runs there all by myself when I was reeling up to him. That was a lot of fun. Congrats to Racing Fan, and hope we can get our 4th win next week.
So it looked like a couple of these guys were struggling to pass. Was there something with the setup this week at Chicagoland?
I don't know. I really wasn't really struggling with passing. It was mainly just me being patient about it. Also, I think my adjustments was also helping out a lot because I was able to. What I would do is I would send it up to somebody's quarter panel on their outside and just pinch them and then just pass them on the outside because of the run. And that's what I did with Egg and Codine, and I believe I did with Bush. I don't remember, but I managed to get a Racing Fan. And I led a few laps, like 2, but that was a lot of fun. Congrats, Racing Fan.
Yeah, so we got Bristol and Talladega coming up next week. How are you feeling about those?
I mean, I won the night race last season, and I got 3rd this season at Dega, so maybe I can do it again. I don't know.
All right, confident Jake M. Congratulations on the runner-up. All right, and Penske, if he's even still here, he had a quiet day today, but you were able to rally and finish third. How did you do it?
I was like a 6th place car the entire race, but just got lucky with the 2 cars in front pitting. So, yeah, I'll take a top 3.
Yeah, I didn't really see what you were doing all race, so I'm just gonna skip the questions. How are you feeling about Bristol and Talladega next week?
Gonna be at school, so yeah.
Oh, that's kind of stupid. Alright, Penske at the podium again. Thank you. Alright, and that is going to do it for the Mediocre Racing Experience. So I'm trying to get a better shot of Racing Fan before we leave. Next week, as I said, Bristol and Talladega, Bristol night race. But same place, same time, you know the drill, you know the channel. Good night, everybody. This has been a Big Cheese production. So long.